So our chapter is chapter 8, constructing objective tests, items, multiple choice forms. So we're going to be looking at multiple choice tests. I'm Ebony.
And I'm Jarvis.
Okay, so first we're going to look at characteristics of multiple choice items. It consists of a problem and a list of suggested solutions. The problem is called the stem, and the suggested solutions are the alternatives. There's one alternative, which is the answer, and there's three other alternatives, which are distractions, trying to get you away from what the actual answer is.
All right, so we also have the direct question. These are usually easier to write. They're more natural for younger students, so it'll be a good idea for us elementary school teachers. We're more likely to present a clearly formulated problem, which will help the student understand what you're trying to ask. It's also an incomplete statement. It's more concise, and it can present a well-defined problem if it's formulated correctly.
Okay, so we're going to look at an example of a direct question. So it might look something like this: in which of the following cities is the capital of California? And the choices might be Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Diego, and San Francisco. So the answer is Sacramento, and you just look at how the question is formatted. In which of the following cities is the capital of California?
All right, so for the incomplete statement, the question would look a little bit like the capital of California is in A, Los Angeles, B, Sacramento, C, San Diego, or D, San Francisco. The correct answer would be B, Sacramento.
Okay, so now we're going to look at correct answer and best answer. So, correct answer, this means that all other alternatives are wrong. These usually answer questions of who, what, when, and where. The best answer is where you choose the best answer. There could be answers that can answer the question, but it's not the best one. They're useful for learning outcomes that require understanding, application, or interpretation, and they usually answer questions of why or how.
And to give you a few examples of the correct answer type, here they go. In which of the following cities is the capital of California? Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Diego, or San Francisco? And another type would be the capital of California is in Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Diego, San Francisco. So they're very similar, but different as well.
Okay, and then you have the best answer type. So for this one, what is the important purpose of city zoning laws? To attract industry, to encourage the building of apartments, protect property values, provide school safety zones. So for this, there can be different answers, but you want to focus on the best one.
So the different uses of the multiple choice items is that they're popular because it can be used for any subject. So that would be very helpful for teachers. This specific item would be ideal for elementary school students. Not recommended. It's not recommended for classroom setting. It can't measure the ability to organize and present ideas. So that's kind of a downfall to it. But overall, it's a pretty good choice to use when we're trying to test our students.
Okay, so to continue on the uses of multiple choice items, it focuses on knowledge of terminology. Students requested to show knowledge of a term by selecting a word or definition. Knowledge of specific facts, students answer who, what, when, and where questions. Those are the correct answer type. Knowledge of methods and procedures. Students demonstrate knowledge of procedures as prerequisite or learning outcomes.
So, for suggestions for constructing multiple choice items, the stem or problem should be meaningful. So that's very important. You want to make sure that what you're talking about is meaningful to the subject. It should also be free of irrelevant materials. You want to only use a negative stem when learning outcomes require it. Make alternatives grammatically consistent. So make sure that the students can understand what you're trying to ask in your question. You want to make sure it's grammatically correct, and there should only be one correct answer. So with multiple choice, there shouldn't be more than one given answer.
Okay, for some more suggestions for constructing multiple choice items. Items should contain some novelty, but not too much. Distractors should be believable, so don't put a distraction in there that is way off the charts. Avoid verbal associations between STEM and correct answer. You don't want to give it away to them in the answers. You want them to think about it. Length of alternatives should not provide a clue to answer. And don't use multiple choice when other items are more appropriate. So if you want students to explain their thinking, multiple choice is not the test to make.
And that concludes our project. Thank you for your attention.
Just for clarification, if you see the PowerPoint, it's not going to align what we said. It's missing the advantages and limitations in the summary, but that's in the PowerPoint.
All right. Have a good one.